Hey guys, welcome back to Flip Matters. This is your boy Chozen here, and Aqua as well. And today we're going to be showcasing a game with QuickDash versus the winner of the American Nationals, MaudLike.
Okay, let's go ahead and start, I guess. Three,
High roll goes first.
6.
Aqua's going to take it with a 6.
Oof, this is a pretty good hand. I'll keep.
So I'm going to look at my hand. I'm not too happy with that, so I'm actually going to mulligan. Starting with Avalanche, you're really looking for that purple entry. Also, you know, a troublemaker to hide behind as well. Especially in this matchup too, you really want to have something to block behind as well, so you can just continually force them to discard.
Yeah, that's true. So I don't think we've really talked about QuickDash too much. It's a pink-blue mid-range deck that really excels from the early game, and you're kind of trying to hit 7 quickly because after you hit 7 points, it's not too difficult to go from 7 to 15. So that's the kind of like ballpark figure you want to try to get to quickly.
Absolutely. So with that, let's dive into the game.
Okay, cool. Generate 2 AT, and I'm going to pass turn.
Draw a card, generate 2 action tokens, and I will also pass.
Okay. Draw a card, generate 2 action tokens.
I feel a nightmare mood coming, guys. You just never know.
You just never know. Pay 1, draw 1. Pay 1, draw another. Now it's going to flip my DJ. Boom.
Technically, you're supposed to shuffle, guy. So I'll do that for you, and then I'll cut it too.
Thanks.
It's all right. Somebody has to
Tap
shuffle.
DJ. Draw 1 more. Now we're sitting at 2 action tokens along with 10 cards at hand. So let's be AT efficient. We're going to go ahead and drop a troublemaker over by looking for trouble. Now, if you guys don't know what looking for trouble does, when a player defeats a troublemaker at this problem, that player scores an additional point. So it's very good if you plan on farming your own problems very quickly. So that's going to leave me with 9 cards at hand. Now, I'm going to go ahead and discard 1 card to set me to 8, and I'm going to pass my turn over. Discarding Dr. Hooves, it's going to set up a second Hooves, and you can go ahead and start your turn, Chozen.
Okay, thanks. So I'm going to draw a card, and while I'm doing my thing, I'm actually just kind of briefly talk. So this is a really important aspect of Aqua's deck because it's going to give him that blue entry because he is a pink and a blue deck as well. So he's essentially eliminating the need for any low entry-level friends just by playing Dr. Hooves. And then, of course, he's his penny engine as well. So it's a fantastic way to make a deck. So what am I going to do right now? I think I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to play this card face down over here.
So he's got troublemaker over his side. Looks like he doesn't have the varmint barricade.
Not that lucky. And then I'll pay 2 more, and I'm gonna kind of give myself away. So okay. I'm gonna play Blue Moon there as well. Clearly, it's probably not a villain, so I'll pass the turn.
I'm gonna go ahead, untap Maud, draw a card for my turn, obtain 2 AT. So now we're sitting at 3 AT. We're gonna flip for the troublemaker phase. Azotl.
So Azotl's actually pretty awesome for him because he can do a couple things, but if he just moves up and tries to farm that Azotl, it'd be pretty easy. I think his average flip is about 4.3, whereas MaudLike is about 4.1.
So I'm gonna start off turn. I have 3 AT, of course. We played 1 troublemaker last turn. We discarded the Hooves. He's got our engine going. We go ahead and play Penny Lane. So 3. We're gonna destroy the Hooves. We're gonna pick up a secondary Hooves, or a third Hooves actually.
It's always like the next card.
Yeah,
without fail.
Next card. Anyway, so there we go.
That's okay. So and then
so now we're sitting at literally turn 3. I have Azotl set up. Got a P lane over there. I'm sitting at 5 action tokens. I still haven't drawn a card yet. We always do this first before going to drawing a card because obviously Dr. Hooves is going to be that next card. So you want to get the Hooves out, then draw the card. So.
All the Penny Lane Dr. Hooves players are crying out in agony like, I've totally been there, man.
Yep. all you guys probably know. So now I'm sitting at 9 cards in hand, pretty good size. Literally, I mean, we've got really good board state right now. We got Zottle sitting at 1 problem, and additionally, I'll score an additional point for just confronting that Zottle. We're at 5 AT. We've got a back row Frightened Hose. Isn't that bad? So we're going to use Hose right now as our entry. So we're going to flip it over. And then we're going to go ahead and play 2 bits. So we pay 1 for 2 bits. And then we're going to go ahead, pop 2 bits, throw out 1 action token, play bulk biceps over a Zottle.
Woo!
So look at my field, turn 3. Literally, I have a villain here sitting on, looking for trouble. We've got Penny Lane, bulk biceps, a flip Dr. Hoods, and a flip DJ. Like this, and we have 1 floating AT still. Like I'm gonna get everything I want right now, very easily. So I still have 1 AT. I'm debating on what to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and just drop a troublemaker over here and pass the turn.
For 1 action token.
Of course, for 1 action token.
This deck still was required to use AT when it plays cards. It's not that good. So I'll draw a card and gain 2 action tokens. Still haven't accelerated, and my troublemaker will flip. Big surprise.
Changeling Swarm. Okay.
Changeling Swarm. Yep.
Something I'm okay with.
I hope so. I hope you're okay with that. Unfortunately for me, I actually didn't draw into what I wanted, so I actually have to pass the turn. Unfortunately, so Blue Moon, I actually was kind of anticipating that this might have been a Nightmare Moon, and that's part of the reason why I played this with the Swarm over here earlier. Unfortunately, I was wrong, and more than likely, this actually could be a Nightmare Moon, which would be pretty devastating. Then again, Aqua has a lot of cards in his hand, so I don't know if he's going to do that. But it actually is more than likely an Azotl, but it could be a Nightmare Moon. So I'm actually going to bank 2 and pass the turn.
Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and just untap everything. Game 3, we're going to go ahead and flip our
3?
troublemaker. Oh, sorry, my bad. 2. So
This
we're going to gain 2, and I'm going to go ahead and flip. It's another Azotl.
Okay, so I was right. It was, I guess, a good read on my part. Unfortunately, not a lot of acceleration on this deck either.
Now, during our troublemaker phase, the question is, do we want to confront this Azotl over here? 6 to 5. I'm going to go say yes. So we're going to go ahead and face off. 2.
So you've got it, man.
It looks like it.
So
I am scoring 3 points right off the bat, putting me at 3. And now we're also going to be scoring here at the end of turn, remember. So, I mean, that first play, I'm going to go to 5 points, essentially. So I have 2 AT. I'm going to go ahead and use DJ to draw. Right now, I think I'm probably just going to sit on 2 AT and pass the turn. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and play 2 bits for 1. We're going to go ahead and play the Snips and Snails.
seems good.
So for 1 AT, we dropped the Snips and Snails. Now we're still sitting at 5 cards in hand. Not a bad hand size at all. We're going to be confronting this problem also. So now we've got 5 points on the board. We're setting up for a Zottle on this other side, and we're going to go ahead and pass the turn.
Draw a
You're
card.
Chozen.
3 action tokens, so still pretty starved, but it could be worse, I guess. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do right now, but I can try to prevent him from continually confronting that problem. And I probably should have done this last turn. I got honestly just not even thinking. I was hoping that my flip average would overcome his +1. I should do that about 40% of the time, so I guess not the best odds in my favor, but that's okay. I actually wanted the acceleration, so I can come back from this pretty easily. I'm actually just going to drop that and pass the turn.
Okay, so Chozen opted to pass the turn. Here we go. We're going to go ahead, generate 3. So now I'm sitting at...
And actually this went home because of Zottle.
Okay. Let's not forget that. Sitting at 6 cards in hand, 4 AT. Pretty good positioning. We have a lot of pressure on the board state right now. So we're going to go ahead and confront the Azotl. So I'm sitting at 3 to 5.
So we flip?
Yep. So I flipped a 4. He flipped a 3. He's at 8. I'm at 7. But of course we run tricks. Why don't we run tricks? So here, guys, normally Gotta Go Fast is a terrible card, but in our deck, we flip hooves for its value. So whenever you play Gotta Go Fast, you're moving a friend, and a 4-power friend at that. So this is going to give you mobility along with the mini critter cav that most players would anticipate.
Yeah, so it's essentially a 1-for-4, and you also get the advantage of moving a pawn.
Correct. And you win. It's a great face-off card. So we're going to score another 2 points off that. So right now I'm at 7 points. We're going to be scoring off this problem. We can score off that problem if we want to right now. But the question is, when you're navigating problems, we're already at our 7. Do we really want to go into that? He's got 5 ATs, probably get the fresh problem bonuses. But we're really not scared right now. Yeah, I can't say it. I'm going to go ahead and tap DJ. Draw one. Wow.
He's like, wow, great hand, guys. Don't worry, guys. This is a FaceTime Nightmare Moon.
So we're going to go ahead and pay 1 to play Lead Pony Badge also. Lead Pony Badge is going to put in some work here. We're going to go ahead and exhaust it, exhausting our problem. Nice. You exhausted it just perfectly. So we're going to tap our DJ. Lead Pony Badge in a blue-pink deck is never going to be a dead card when you have DJ as your main, because you can always tap it to untap DJ, and essentially you're paying 1 card, playing 1 card, to draw 1 card additional every turn. So it's never going to be a dead card. Plus you got bulk biceps, it counters plum tuckered out. It has pretty good gimmicks.
Not to mention the fact that, you know, it also works well with bulk biceps.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's a given. But all right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a second card. Probably third this turn. Yep, third this turn.
And this is actually part of the reason why we really feel like Maud is actually rotated out of the meta. The ability to draw cards with DJ, flipper essentially for free. It's just generating you card and hand advantage, like the whole game.
Now, guys, I probably some of you guys think, oh, this game's stacked. No, I literally had Chozen shuffle my deck like 3 times before we started this match.
Not only that too, actually, I'm just playing with what I have. You know what I mean? Like MaudLike's a great deck. I just can't deal with, you know, DJ Penny Hooves. You know, his ability to accelerate himself between each 2 bits was a +1 action token, and he played 2 of them, so already he's +2 to me. You know what I mean? And then every time he draws a card from DJ, that's another +1. You know what I mean? So he's done that, what, 3 times?
So I think we're looking at like turn 5 or 6 right now, and I've already have 7 points on the board. My Lead Pony Badge is giving me like more cards in hand. I'm sitting at 6 cards in hand. Like 2 4-power friends, 2 2-power friends, or 1 2-power Penny Lane, and a 3-power Snips and Snails. That Snips and Snails is going to put in work next turn. So we're just going to go ahead and double face off right now.
Yep. So, and legitimately, though, I did misplay when I didn't play the villain here last turn, and he probably would have moved the bulk away.
I would have moved bulk away, then I probably would have slid it back over here. Now, I had 1 slight addition to the deck, which I don't know how I feel about yet. I put in the hard way. I replaced Rainbow Dash element of loyalty.
Yeah, as per eBugle's advice, which I think was actually pretty intelligent. I mean, the hard was a great blue trick.
Hard way is a really good trick. I had it in the original build actually. I didn't know how I felt about it originally. In the build, because I felt like I had enough tricks. Fears must be faced. Gotta go fast. Frightened friend on the problem. Gotta go fast. Bring another one over there. Like I had enough tricks to really maneuver out. Like go against troublemakers. Troublemakers was never the issue. It was other things, which I think Lead Pony Badge actually solved against the Mod Games matchup. And now on MaudLike, I never had a problem with. Mod Games, Lead Pony Badge really gave me that acceleration that I needed to overcome the plum tuckered out.
I think Nation actually put it best when he said, you know, he was excited when Mod Games hit the field or hit the game because, you know, we did the primer, and he said that's great. You know, the games are going to be less grindy and it'll be a lot faster. And that's actually the truth. Mod Games is a great deck, or MaudLike is a great deck. But the problem is it's slower than Mod Games. And the other thing is Mod Games also has more responses because it plays white, so it has standstill.
That's why I feel Mod Games was stronger than MaudLike. It had a lot more answers instantaneously. Like MaudLike had a set up to get to this board state you wanted to do. And in this meta, I feel like it's just not fast enough. When you have Penny Lane, Dr. Hooves, DJ drawing infinite cards, you got RTO, like who can just literally snips and steal a problem. Jump, drop 3 RTOs on the problem, boom, you win the next like you get 12 points in one turn. If you have any points on the board already, which I don't see a problem, you should most likely win the game right there. So I just think MaudLike is a little bit slow for the format. I'm not taking away anything from it. Let's go ahead and continue with the game right now.
Absolutely.
So
we're getting a little
pausing.
guys.
Yeah. So okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and double face off. Here
So,
I have
one. He's gonna get one for the bonus, one for solving. So that's 2 points.
I already got the bonus off this previously. Yep.
Oh, that's
so
right.
I'm gonna go
You're
get
right.
3 points off this one. 1 for confronting, and 2 for the bonus. 1 for this
So
for
that
confronting that.
and then he puts him at +4. So 7 plus 4 is 11.
11. So
Now we face off.
we're gonna face off.
And I actually
But
discard because of avalanche.
Correct. So he's gonna discard for avalanche.
So I'm actually going to discard him here in the moon.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh no.
Great card for the one face matchup, but
Yes, I have to agree. So even though I flipped a 3, I don't run that many low flip values in the deck. It's more than enough to overcome this hurdle.
this hurdle.
I guess
certainly
it's
way to
a
put it.
little funny hole.
Yeah. So oh wow. So he'll get 2 points from the avalanche, and
Now that puts me at 13. Next turn, we should most likely take the game. Now this is actually a good setup for me because he's gonna have to flip this troublemaker, most likely a villain. I'm hoping it's a villain, so that way he won't be able to confront it. Depending on what I have in my hand, I mean, we all know I do run Fears Must Be Faced, and it's a great card for just confronting those villains. And with the new tech of Hardway, it actually might be very beneficial here. But I would say, like I said, Hardway, I don't know yet because I already have ways to confront the villains, and I feel like it's just a little bit you're going to overkill. You might use those two card slots for another deck that you might find more trouble with.
Honestly, I prefer the speed of Hardway, and this is something Aqua and I differ in decision making. I think he's right, but I think Hardway definitely has a place in this deck. So I'm not saying you definitely 3 got to go fast, definitely 3 Fears Must Be Faced, because those are things that can be used anytime. But the real benefit is the fact that Hardway is an instantaneous answer where you don't have to wait a full turn to confront. So it essentially is giving you 3 more, or I'm sorry, however many more Fears Must Be Faced, because that's another instantaneous villain answer.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and pass the turn up. We have 2 floating action. Chozen's going to be making his move. I have 6 cards in hand, and I'm at 13. He still has not scored a single point yet. But he is sitting at a whopping.
Yeah, so I'm sitting basically at the number of AT that you were at like 2 turns ago, right?
Oh,
thank
sounds
you,
about right.
Thank you, Penny Lane. So I'll flip a Chrysalis.
Oh, probably the worst card. I do not want to see that one of all problems.
Yeah, thank God, right, guys? So I'm gonna pay 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna play an Applejack, farm 4 mare, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Okay, so this is actually a difficult decision.
The point I want to make here before is like, okay, if you don't confront, I'm going to score 2 points. If you do confront, I'm going to score 1 and then face off, score a secondary point.
For sure.
So this is like, he has to really pull maybe the only thing I can think of out right now is probably Bell Tower along with the villain.
I was looking for Bell Tower for sure, but I think what I actually have to do is take Monstrous Manual so I can stall. And I think Aqua would agree with that as well.
I think you have to hit the Lily and Bell Tower right now.
I do, but I can, as long as
there's no other way around it.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna drop a Lady Justice. So again, another actually decent answer.
That actually might be enough.
Yeah, I think so.
If we do face off and I don't come out on top, that's actually a very good answer.
Yep. Yeah, so like we said, MaudLike is a great deck. Just this deck. I mean, legitimately, Aqua did go off. However, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 1 for this face down.
Okay.
At this problem, and I actually.
Will you get some points on the board?
I don't think I can afford to play the manual actually, and I'll tell the guys at home this is why. He's like, what could that be? So I'm gonna confront, and I'll get 2 points to get on the board. And Aqua, I will end my turn.
All right, guys. Here we go. This is the game ender.
See, he thinks so, but you guys at home saw what's going on.
Yep. but little do they know it does not matter. Now I'm just going to play with my hand revealed, kind of show you what I have. So I'm going to start off by playing Fears Must Be Faced.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, we're going to go to hit Fears, move Snips and Snails over this problem.
For 2 red.
Correct, 2. 5, okay, that's correct. I had 7. So we're going to move Dr. Hooves over here, Snips and Snails over here.
I'm actually going to play Plum Tuckered out on the Snips and Snails.
That's more than fine.
No,
so he's exhausted Snips and Snails. But remember, I do play with Leap Point Back, which has the answer to Plum Tuckered out.
But remember at home, though, he did this during the Troublemaker phase. So if he wanted to challenge the Chrysalis, he would have to use Leap Pony Badge during the main phase.
Correct. So I mean, I'm not going to be confronting that. I mean, it's Snips and Snails versus Chrysalis. So.
I'm worried about gotta go fast, guys.
All right, guys. So during the main phase, we're going to start off by drawing a card.
You think you're so cool, don't you?
Do I think I'm cool? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust my problem to ready my Snips and Snails. And guess what? We're going to go ahead and blow it up.
Oh. And what could it be?
Let's find out. Thing is, I only have to score 2 points, so not enough Pinkie Pies. This is going to be overkill. I'm going to go ahead and play Snips and Snails over here. 2. Play 2 bits.
Oh,
just
wow.
because we can.
Now he's just showboating, guys.
1 for bulk biceps. And we're going to go ahead and confront.
Wow, and he double faced off.
Yep.
So,
correct. Double facing off just to secure the game for 15 points.
So he's already at 15, and then he'll get the bonus. Technically, I guess he'd go to 18, and then we'll
go with face off. 4.
6.
So
I'm pretty certain you got it, Aqua.
good
So
game.
well played, sir. And that's QuickDash versus Mod games, or I'm sorry, MaudLike.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Feel free to go to the link in our description again for the thread we posted on the MLPCCG subreddit. And hopefully we'll see you guys soon. Enjoy our channel and throw us a subscribe and a like if you guys feel like it.